Viewers, the truth is running faster than the people who are fleeing. You know what I'm talking about? I want you to show videos coming out of Bengal's border districts. Entire families packing bags in the dead of the night, loading trucks, crossing over to Bangladesh, and they're not hiding why they are doing so. I want you to listen to their own words, recorded on camera. Listen to them.
क्यों S.I.R से डर से?
हाँ, मेरे तो कोई डॉक्यूमेंट्स नहीं है, भारत का इनलीगल कोई डॉक्यूमेंट्स नहीं है, पेपर्स भी नहीं है, इसलिए मैंने चला जा रहा हूँ।
अच्छा, अभी इस S.I.R के डर से जा रहे हो वापस?
है, मेरा एक लड़का है, हाँ। उसको बहुत डर लगता है, उसको कुछ हो जाएगा तो इसलिए मैं घर जा रहा हूँ।
तो अभी क्यों वापस जा रहे हो?
इन्हीं से चालू हो गया, इसलिए हम वापस जाना चाहेंगे। मेरा देश तो यहाँ पे नहीं है
जी,
मेरा देश बांग्लादेश है, डॉक्यूमेंट्स बांग्लादेश है,
हाँ जी।
इसलिए हम चला जाएंगे।
जा रहे इसीलिए जो अभी जो मांग रहा वोटर कार्ड 2002 का, तो हम लोग तो यहाँ का है नहीं, हम लोग तो बांग्लादेश का है, तो हम लोग का पास तो है भी नहीं जी, तो इसीलिए जा रहे।
S.I.R तो हो रहा है
जी,
ये एक बात है, और मेरा पूरा फैमिली है मेरे साथ, तो उन लोगों को लेकर तो मैं कोई रिस्क नहीं ले सकता।
Professor Monojit Mondal is joining the panel. Professor Mondal, who are these people, sir? ये कह रहे हैं कि हम बांग्लादेश से आए थे, इलीगल हैं, हमारे पास डॉक्यूमेंट नहीं है, S.I.R के डर से वापस जा रहे हैं.
So, I mean, when did they come in and how did they come in? What was the BSF doing? And now if they are going back openly, they should be immediately arrested by BSF. I mean, what kind of narrative is this? Right? If they are going back openly, they have come in the night, dark of the night without the knowledge of the BSF.
But sir, let's for a moment assume that the BSF failed in detecting the entry of illegals. Now they are living in West Bengal and saying so openly that we are illegals. Will the state not take action?
Yes. Now the BSF should take them.
BSF is the state.
This is the jurisdiction of the BSF.
This is a law and order issue. Illegals are roaming around in Bengal. Your point about the BSF is bang on. How did the BSF not detect the entry of illegal? But let's for a moment say that BSF failed in these instances. Will the state not do anything?
Yes. I mean, you are allowing them to enter. How could the state allow this blast to happen under your nose, Mr. Amit Shah's nose in Delhi, where 13 people were killed?
Nikhil Jain?
Not a single headway.
Nikhil, people like Rahul Gandhi who say vote chori, ये देखिए वो बोल रहे हैं हम चोरी से आए थे, अब हम जा रहे हैं because we fear the S.I.R. We are illegals. They are saying so.
Pranesh, commendable to your team that they have exposed that the Home Minister of the country and the Prime Minister have been absolutely incompetent people under whose watch in the past 11 years, thousands and thousands, perhaps millions of people have crossed through the border illegally, had been living in India illegally.
Some have come 20 years ago.
Being shown on television, even then the Bureau of Immigration, all right, very well, did you ask them? Did you ask them for proof? And if they did come 20 years ago, I will blame the previous government from 20 years ago.
Don't blame anyone. This is not about blaming. This is about, will you accept the reality that S.I.R is to weed out illegals? Look, the drive hasn't properly started in Bengal, and here the rats are out and running.
No. Pranesh, correlation is not causation, my friend. Just because there are illegal immigrants in the country doesn't mean that the Election Commission of India or Ganesh ji is trying to weed out those illegal immigrants, because in the entire Bihar S.I.R exercise, when over 65 lakh names, rather 69 lakh names were struck off, not a single name was categorized as being removed for being an illegal immigrant, a foreign citizen.
So rich of anyone from the Congress saying correlation means nothing. Correlation is everything in the Congress party. Correlation to the family, correlation to your surname. Dr. Muni, what is happening in Bengal, sir? How do you see this?
This is clearly under the Ministry of Home Affairs. It is related to immigration and security. And you should ask the questions to the spokesperson of Bharatiya Janata Party that why they have come and why they are going.
I will. That's a fair question. You ask Tuhin Sinha to answer that question. But you answer my question. People who've been saying vote chori about S.I.R, etc. अब उनको आंख खोल के देखना चाहिए ना क्या हो रहा है. ये रियलिटी चेक है कि नहीं उनके लिए?
मैं आपको रियलिटी चेक बताता हूं. मैं आपको एक छोटा सा रियलिटी चेक बताता हूं. दिस इज अ क्लियर एग्जांपल ऑफ इनह्यूमन बीजेपी मीडिया एंड इलेक्शन कमीशन.
ओके.
शांतिमणि एक्का, आंगनवाड़ी वर्कर, committed suicide by hanging. Her family cited unbearable S.I.R pressure, 18 hours shift, language barriers in tribal areas, threat of resignation ignored. Third BLO suicide in West Bengal in a week. Total 28 deaths since the S.I.R has come. BLO paid 200 rupees. No multilingual forms for tribal areas. Compulsory 1500 verifications. BLO unions urged to give time. ECI dismissed suicides and threatened.
डॉक्टर मुनि एक सवाल का जवाब नहीं दे पा रहे हैं. अगर कोई अंदर आ गया है,
बनर्जी का पूरा ट्वीट पढ़ रहे हैं.
वो बोल रहे हैं कि इलीगल हूं मैं और अब मैं भाग रहा हूं, उस पे आपको एक जवाब नहीं है. बट तुहिन सिन्हा, आंसर व्हाट यू हर्ड फ्रॉम द ऑपोजिशन. व्हाट वाज द बीजेपी गवर्नमेंट, द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट डूइंग? पोरस बॉर्डर्स हैं, कोई भी आ रहा है.
You know, Pranesh, there is a 500-kilometer stretch which remains unfenced, out of which about 400 are mountains and rivers, and some 100 kilometers where Mamata Banerjee is not cooperating with the central government. This is something which has been stated on the floor of the House by Honorable Home Minister. Now, the problem is those TMC leaders who, let's suppose there is a lapse in some illegal Bangladeshi has entered. Immediately, the local TMC leaders have been running facilitation rackets, fake Aadhaar card rackets. I was just reading the story of Mithu Molla, an illegal migrant from Bangladesh who entered through Sandesh Kali 8 years back, was immediately settled, was given Aadhaar card, and now he lives in Sector 5, Salt Lake. How does it happen? Through TMC leaders on the ground who are running facilitation rackets. You know, the population of Bengal has grown by 31% in 24 years, in the last 24 years, but the voter list has grown by 67%. If I was the Chief Minister of Bengal, I would be extremely alarmed. Mamata Banerjee is defending this, anomaly. Isn't it not dystopian? Isn't it not weird? I think serious questions need to be asked of TMC. Now they are claiming they will send 1 lakh protesters to Delhi.
No, forget like protesters. In July, Mamata Banerjee had said, I can tell you this, if helpless people come knocking on the doors of Bengal, we will surely provide them shelter.
Pranesh, just one statement, I think it should clarify everything. 19th September 2017, after people like Prashant Bhushan had fought all the cases for these deportation of these illegal immigrants, there was an order of deportation of 40,000 illegal immigrants. Someone very enlightened said, these are common people, please don't treat them as terrorists. And that woman sat down in Dharna. You know who that woman was, Pranesh? That was Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. She is clear in her stand that she is standing for the illegals. And it pains me to see, she is the same lady who on 4th August 2005 threw the papers at the speaker and said my country will be destroyed by illegal immigration. Today there are separate Bangladeshi voters and separate Indian voters. And for Nikhil, he was talking about causation and correlation. 14th November 2024, Pranesh, Ghulam Ahmad Mir, AICC Jharkhand in chief says we will give gas cylinders even to the illegals. So these are not rats running away. This is their vote bank running away.
Correlation, causation बोल रहे ऑल फैंसी वर्ड्स और ये सर्कमस्टांस को लिंक कर देते हैं टेररिज्म से. प्रोफेसर मोंडोल, यू हैव द लास्ट वर्ड.
First of all, look at the absurdity of your argument. You are saying that they don't have any documents, voter card, Aadhaar card in the border, and now only BJP spokesperson that they are Trinamool Congress.
But sir, this is not about document. The person is saying I entered illegally. Now I am running away because I fear the S.I.R.
कौन सा नैरेटिव चलाओगे? किस तरह का नैरेटिव चलाते हो?
Mamata Banerjee on 19th September said I'm standing with them.
From a refined liar, he has now become an uncouth liar. Arre stop! You are from a refined, you have become now an uncouth liar.
Okay, we've run out of time, gentlemen. Let's not get personal. Let's not get personal. You know, all of
truth you don't even read and write, and you are a professor.
Okay. I leave it at this. I'm sure, in the days to come, we'll have many occasions to have a slightly longer conversation on this. I thank all of you for joining us. The news hour with Navita Kumar on the other side.